Hello, my name is Sven. As the Earth is not a suitable place for astronomy because its atmosphere is so thick. Atmospheric activity can also affect observations. Scientists hope there's no telescope in space to bypass atmospheric interference. This famous space telescope, it must be the Hubble Space Telescope. Believe it, everyone is familiar. It has been in use since 1990. It can be said to us humans, revealed a universe never seen before. Familiar with many such as galaxy,
nebulae, and deep space maps like this of the universe.
The Hubble Space Telescope, and in 1995, telescope took a pic. It is arguably his most classic work, my personal favorites. In this image, as you can see, this interstellar dust clumps together outside. It's like three pillars in the universe. This is the pillars of creation. The pillars of creation are not a self-contained structure in this huge nebula called Meyer number M16. This nebula,
just above the wall of Sagittarius in the Milky Way galaxy, center of this nebula.
It's about 6,500 light years away. Is about 4 to 5 light, as the name suggests, of creation. In fact, it refers to the place where stars are born.
Are composed of cold gas and dust.
Gas and dust under its own attractive force. X gradually forms circularity, the prototype of a star. So the simple answer is, one is gestating. Star factory of new. You can think of it as a cosmic education. Hypergenesis is not static. Started out as a molecular cloud. Why become shape you see here? Mainly because of the massive star next to him. These stars can emit very intense radiation. There are stellar winds. The looser part blew away, and the rest of the column is because of the higher. It was hard, so I stayed. If it's hard to understand, you can imagine. You pinch a piece of mud with your hand. You just need to push a little harder. Piece of mud will be squeezed into a. This is just the principle of the pillars of creation. Think of it as a sand sculpture in a pile of sand, and wind all around. Like after a strong wind blows loose sand away, what's left of that solid sand pile wasn't blown away. It formed what you see now. By the way, look, the pill or these places on the edge of the cylinder, small bumps sticking out of the. What are these? It's called an evaporating gas ball. That's actually the embryo of a. That is to say, bumps will eventually become stars. It's just that they are still in the growth stage, absorbing the surrounding gas, and they are also in the whole column. Their density enough to withstand the surrounding radiation. So after the gas around them is blown away, little bumps will be completely visible. To celebrate the Hubble Space Telescope anniversary in 2014, Hubble Space Telescope uses new camera. Recaptured an image of the pillars of creation. He has a wider range. Even the base of the Genesis pillar was photographed. For this visible light image, Hubble also took an infrared image. And over the course of 25 years, changes in creation. Let's say here, this is 19, a newly formed star inside him. Ejected material. But in this new image from 2014, see this ejected stream of matter. A little bit. Don't look at it, it looks like a small section. 96.50 billion. So what does that mean? Circumference of the Earth's orbit, about 940 million kilometers. 50 billion kilometers is equivalent to the Earth orbiting the Sun
flying at 900 kilometers per hour.
6.50 billion kilometers would take about 13,000.
Then this image, for a long time afterwards,
became the representative work of the Hubble telescope.
The Webb telescope version of the masterpiece was born.
Version will not ring in an instant. This is an image created by creation. James Webb Space Telescope, taken with a near-infrared camera. Near-infrared light penetrates gas and dust. Look at those columns. Some places will appear translucent. In some places, it's completely transparent. Comparison of gas, thin like this area of his base. There's not much material, but something like the head is with thicker gas and it's less transparent. Under near-infrared light and inside it, these newly formed stars are much clearer. It's on the head of the pillar, all young stars in development. And behind him are countless background stars. This all makes the whole photo look bigger than Hubble's version, brighter. What the Hubble telescope sees glows at thousands of degrees, and the near-infrared light from the tail telescope observation is that the temperature.
The cooler ladder. It can penetrate
See the rampage inlaid in the pillars. In order to help the audience, the two most powerful telescopes in the world together. In 2024, in June this year, NASA uses Hubble and Webb to space telescope generated a Genesis dimensional visualization, and then we're going to follow the camera to the pillars of take a closer look at the more complete details of the pillars of creation. And under the 3D visualization of the image, Guangxing is not three pillars at all. It actually has four different structures. It's just that the structure is, and from the perspective of the photo, it's blocked in the right half. The left side coincides with the tallest pillar again, as if it is one. Except for the place of creation, Yuan also captured an image. This is also made up of gas and dust in MC.
The minaret is about 9.5 light-years tall. The sun to the nearest star.
More than twice the distance of the diamond. At present, according to the research on the
Scientists speculate that it probably doesn't exist anymore.
Why do you think so? Because of the Chuangkitsuk, there are several supernovae. They are very close to Trump. And here's the scary part. Supernovae could have exploded long. The energy released instantaneously by a supernova explosion. But considering the book 6,500 light years from Earth, 1,500 years, that means we're shooting now. Image of the book of it's actually 6,500 years ago. Want to see the pillar after being destroyed? Another 6,500.
But human civilization continue beyond 6,000.
Still a big problem. The ancient Chinese once asked such a question. Riverside first. When was the first day of the moon? Even today, we can't answer that either. The speed of light is limited, 300,000 kilometers per second, 8 minutes to reach the Earth.
That is to say,
Sun we see. It was actually the sun 8 minutes and 20 seconds ago. Creation that we see. It's 6,500 years old. Universe, to some extent. It's a time machine. The further we look, the younger the universe we explore.